So, after we've been able to effectively transfer stimulus control, the person is responding to the SDs, and they're able to learn stuff, and we're teaching them stuff. They should be able to maintain what they've learned, to be able to recall it when we ask later. So what is that called? We call this maintenance, maintaining the skill. After the intervention is concluded, we are expecting the response to remain at that final level. We can encourage maintenance by running them as distractors, by doing what's called compliance checks, making sure they can still perform the right behavior, and we can integrate previously mastered skills into new goals. For example, with that elephant example, I may have a picture of an elephant, and I might be able to ask my patient, hey, is this a big animal or a small animal? Use that as in my new goal for being able to tell the difference between sizes. Basically, we're going to encourage maintenance by remembering to remind that person of those skills. And what is generalization? Generalization means that we're able to recall things in different areas under different situations than what was actually taught. So, in stimulus generalization, the behavior will occur in different environments than the one that the intervention actually occurred in. And in a response generalization, the person uses a different response than the one taught to them to complete the same task. So, in that example of saying which one's the elephant, a response generalization would be if the person was able to point to it or also hand it to me. They both answer the same question, but they're using different responses. A stimulus generalization would be if I was out at like maybe the zoo, or if I was out at a bookstore and I saw a picture of an elephant and I asked, hey, which one's the elephant? And the person was able to either point or show me based on that picture, I would say that's a stimulus generalization. It was with a different stimulus or in a different environment than the one I originally taught them in. It is important to continue to work on a skill after it is mastered. This promotes maintenance, which in turn leads to generalization, or having that person recall the items in different environments, in different places, and with different people. Because we've done that person no favors if they can only recall what an elephant is when we're sitting in a room with multiple cards. They need to be able to do it in multiple areas and with multiple people. This is why when we master something, we try to do it with 2 people over 2 days. It is also highly important that the behavior be maintained with the family, school, and anywhere else that person spends time with in order for it to be generalized. It is your responsibility as an RBT to help encourage maintenance and generalization. Vary the settings that you promote the behavior in. Use them as distractors. Remember, it is our job to make sure that person can still recall those items. Make it fun. Maybe draw the elephant. Maybe watch a video about elephants. I don't know. Just try it as much as you possibly can. Make it as fun as possible. Help them to recall with as many different types and in as many different places. It also introduces another idea that we'll talk about later, which is this idea of fluency. Fluency is being able to recall it quickly and without having to put too much thought to it. We'll talk about fluency at a different time.